Hello, my name's Tyson with FluentlySpeak.com, and today we're presenting to you another advanced English word, and that one being adversely. Okay, so adversely can be used as an adverb, as a noun, and then as an adjective. So we'll look at all three ways that we can use this word. Okay, so used as an adverb or as a way of modifying an actual verb, okay, or modifying the meaning of a verb. It means basically harmfully, okay, negatively, or unfavorably. Okay, so how can we use this in a sentence? Well, here's some examples. The long winter adversely affected, all right, the farmers' crops for that year. Okay, so it negatively affected the amount maybe the farmer was able to produce for his crops. Um, a negative self-image, okay, so how you feel about yourself. A negative self-image can adversely affect, well, let's use a different word instead of affect. We'll use a different verb. Impact, okay? Can adversely impact your success in life. Okay, makes sense. If we don't feel good about who we are, maybe we don't have as much confidence in our abilities, and this might show in an interview with a potential employer, or even it might even inhibit us from applying for a job or applying ourselves in life, feeling that we're not worthy or good enough. So a negative self-image can adversely impact your success in life, okay, or your life successes. All right. Calling someone names and putting them down. Putting them down means lowering their view of themselves, okay? So calling someone names and putting them down can adversely affect that person's happiness and confidence, okay? So sometimes calling someone names or putting them down is a form of bullying, which if you've been bullied before, which I believe most people have, you know that it does affect your happiness sometimes and can affect your confidence if you listen to what the bullies say. So what are some questions we can ask with this word? Okay. Here's an example. When was the last time the weather adversely affected your plans? Okay, so the other day, my family and I, we wanted to go for a walk in the river valley. Unfortunately, it was raining too hard, so the weather adversely affected our plans to go and have a walk in the beautiful river valley where we live. Okay? Here's a question. Have you ever been adversely affected by, well, let's say impacted again, adversely impacted because of bullying? Okay? If you have, it's not a good feeling, for sure. Okay. If, let's see here, if someone you knew was adversely affected by a natural disaster, right, how would you try and help them. Okay, so natural disasters happen all the time around the world. Maybe we've been adversely affected by a natural disaster. Maybe people we know, close friends, family, relatives, have been adversely affected as well. What have you done, or how would you try and help them? So you can leave those comments in the comment section below. Okay. Now we come to adversity. Okay, so this is the noun itself, and basically adversity is unfavorable challenges, misfortunes, or calamities maybe. Okay, so a natural disaster would be adversity. Okay. And spelt this incorrectly. We'll do a quick autocorrect on that. Good. Okay, so how can we use this in a sentence? Okay, well, adversity comes in many forms. Okay, the loss of a job. Maybe the death of a loved one. Or a natural disaster. Okay, are forms of adversity. Okay, so maybe we've had one of these, or maybe we've experienced all of these. Who knows? Okay, here's another sentence. Learning another language can come with adversity. Okay, we'll say due to the amount of time and effort required, right? Or perhaps our own lack of confidence. Okay, so these things can create adversity when learning another language. Okay, brings us to our last use of the word. We have it as an adjective. Okay, so the adjective can mean to some way of opposing or acting against something. Okay, so here's an example. My manager has an adverse, well, maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe to us he seems that way. My manager seems to have an adverse disposition. Okay, so disposition is the noun. The adjective affecting that is adverb. So an adverb disposition. An adverse disposition. Okay. Every time I make a suggestion, what does he do? He opposes it. Okay. And let's see here. The adverse snowstorm affected travel throughout the city. Okay, another use of it. All right, last sentence. Adverse challenges. Challenges here, so we're not talking about the verb as in challenging or to challenge, but we're talking about the noun challenges. Okay, so adverse challenges can cause some to give up, while it can cause others to try harder. Okay, so do we give up easy despite adverse challenges, or do we press on? Do we continue pushing forward, continue giving all our effort to complete it? All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you have any, you're looking for additional information, you can find our website below as well, fluentlyspeak.com. All right, see you in the next video.